What is up, Planeswalkers? Theorix6 back with some more Magic the Gathering Arena. Don't forget to head on over to flipsidegaming.com and use promo code 6 for 10% off on orders over $10. It's a good deal and it helps support the channel. Now today, we're back to our wacky memes, and we're playing a blue-black Steal Your deck, where essentially the point of the deck is to take everything that our opponent loves and use it against them. We have pretty much everything that steals cards, except, I mean, there are a couple of cards that are not very good, like Siren's Call or something, some X spell in blue that's just like actually not good. Where are you at? This card, where Entrancing Melody, it's just not good enough. Connive Concoct is better. But yeah, this deck pretty much is a blue-black control deck that aims to win the game via stealing your opponent's cards and using them to win. It doesn't, like, technically you can win with Thief of Sanity, Hostage Taker damage, but it doesn't technically win by itself. Now, that does mean that it does best against decks that have, like, creatures that you can take, but Thief of Sanity and Eldest Reborn, as well as in Bolas' Clutches, to be honest, can take other things like Planeswalkers and such. So you're not totally out of the woods if you are playing against a control deck, and we are playing like the Disinformation Campaign package, so that against control decks we do still have something to do, which is essentially force them to not have a hand at all. So my justification for that is, if I can't have it, no one can. So that's kind of where I ended up here, and it's a really interesting, fun take on blue-black control that really means blue-black control. So, we're running 2 Search for Azcantas because it is a control staple. We need to make sure we're hitting our lands and our spells on time, and once we flip it, we're going to be able to get things that we need. Very important. 3 Moment of Craving. I initially had this at 2, but I decided that 3 is kind of important because against super aggressive red decks, you will often run into situations where you're just a little too slow, and Moment of Craving, it just helps. It helps you get to the point of the game where you just annoy the crap out of your opponent. Thought Erasure, really helpful with Disinformation Campaign, and the fact that it just says, hey opponent, no, stop. Also, it puts cards into the graveyard for Eldest Reborns and Mnemonic Betrayals, which is really awesome. It's a very important part of the deck. Thief of Sanity, the main win condition against control. Because if they don't have removal for it, we just cast all of their spells against them. And it's so good. We were playing against a blue-red, is it Drake's deck, and we killed their Goblin Electromancer. Then we stole the second one with Connive. Then we played Thief of Sanity, stole their Crackling Drake with Connive. Then we hostage taked one of their Enigma Drakes. It was insane. We just had, like, they had to use their removal on my cards, or on their cards, but I had them. It was so fun. But the fact that Thief of Sanity just makes it so you can keep those cards and use them whenever you need means that you pretty much just, like, win against control. If you get, like, a counterspell and you can protect your own Thief of Sanity with their cards, it's so nice. Obviously, against some more aggressive decks, Thief of Sanity is kind of weak because it's a 2/2 for 3, and your opponents are playing, like, 2/2s for 1. So that's something to keep in mind. Disinformation Campaign, very important for not only keeping ourselves stocked up on cards, but also making it so that our opponent, our control opponent specifically, doesn't have cards because we don't want them to. If we can't have it, no one can. Mnemonic Betrayal, it's a meme, but it has an amazing effect on the board, and it's really cool. This card has technically, I think it helped me win a game where I was able to Mnemonic Betrayal a Lightning Strike, so I didn't die. Did I die that game? I don't think so. I'm not sure, but you do get to do fun stuff. Oh, that's what it was. I Lightning Striked my is it Drake's opponent's face because I had their Electromancer out, so this only cost 2, and then I freaking Mnemonic Betrayal. It's hilarious. It's a hilarious card, and when you get it to work, it's really cool. That said, we aren't going to be able to do a ton of fancy things with this card just because of the fact that it does cost just a teensy bit too much mana for us to invest in, and we are only running 24 lands, so it's not like we're going to have a ton of excess mana just floating around, but there are going to be times when you're going to be able to get certain key pieces that can help you out. Hostage Taker is kind of the backbone of the deck, allowing us to get rid of any opposing pesky creatures, for example, Rekindling Phoenix, right, things like that. And if your opponent does decide to kill your Hostage Taker, you can, just wait and deal with it again. One thing to note about opposing Phoenixes is you can kill those Phoenixes and then connive the token so they don't get their Phoenix back. Unfortunately, you don't get a Phoenix either, so it's not the best thing to do, but it's a thing you can do if that's your only option. We're running 2 Chemister's Insight because we want to make sure that we continue getting cards. really, the biggest reason to run Chemister's Insight is against control, where sometimes it is going to be a grindy game, and you're going to need to make sure you're keeping up with them on card advantage. 2, Vraska's Contempt to deal with pesky planeswalkers, because that is technically something that we could struggle with if we're unable to get our Bolas's Clutches or Eldest Reborns off on time. Speaking of, Eldest Reborn is it's a great card. It takes away 2 cards from our opponent and gives us 1 of whatever we want. We can get back a Hostage Taker to steal another thing of theirs. We could get back their Planeswalker or something else of theirs. It's really nice. It's a good all-around card. And Bolas's Clutches takes anything. Anything. It can be a land. If we want, we can take an opponent's land. We shouldn't, but we could. But typically this is going to take like a Planeswalker or something, just some big thing that our opponent has. For what it's worth, we are running, and I'll get to this more, a detection tower, so we can get literally anything. Spicy. 4 discoveries, because, as I said, we really want to make sure we're hitting the cards that we're hitting. But in this deck, more than other decks that we've built with Discovery Dispersal, we actually use Dispersal a decent amount in this deck, because our opponent typically is going to have so few cards in play, or they should, that we can Dispersal them, force them to like get rid of some cards and hit in with like a Thief of Sanity or one of our other cards that we stole from them, or we can just use it to stall until we're able to cast a like Bolas's Clutches or something like that. So it's very nice to have the additional effect, but usually we are going to use this to discover, and it works with Disinformation Campaign. Connive, this card is a lot better than I expected against specific decks, namely non-aggro decks. Against aggro, it's a little too slow. It's kind of like a Chupacabra in that you steal something small of theirs and probably block, so you're getting like the normal rate. But where it shines is when you can steal like an Electromancer and make the rest of your game, like the rest of your stuff, cost less. It's so nice. Yeah, not much else to talk about for Connive. It does like what it does. It takes a small creature. Well, I need to point this out. It didn't happen to me, but it could happen to you. Do not take Tristani with Connive. I'm actually going to go over in here. I'm going to do green just so Tristani shows up. Where are you, Tristani? All right. She will put herself back. Do not take Tristani with Connive. Very, very bad idea. Don't take her with anything. If you see her, kill her or leave her alone. It's literally better to take one of her tokens. No, it's not, because Tristani just kind of like beats this deck, so you just kill her. She needs to die. Concoct is the other portion, which is really helpful for getting Hostage Takers back. That's pretty much it. It just gives back Hostage Takers. Now, this is our mana base. Since we're just blue-black, we are allowed to run a decent suite of colorless lands, as well as Memorial to Genius. Genius essentially just helps us against control. We're running 4 and 4, obviously. There's no reason not to. Arch of Orazca helps against control. Field of Ruin helps pretty much against control, but it also can work control for Search for Azcanta. But it also technically can work against Memorial to Folly. And then we're running a single detection tower, because sometimes cards have hexproof, and sometimes we still want to take them. So we can. And we do. Moving on to our sideboard, we are going to be playing best of ones, but I just want to show off that there is a sideboard. I essentially thought, what are the hardest matchups? And really the hardest matchups are just control, to be honest. Like, kind of mid-rangey creature decks are decently easy. Aggro decks are a little hard, but it depends on what we're able to draw. But it really does seem like control decks are the hardest to beat, because we just get to a point where we have nothing on board, and we're not pressuring them at all, so they just accrue answers in their hand. So we essentially just do the same thing, and we turn into more of a blue-black control deck that just plans on using Eldest Reborn, pretty much. So we have 2 Disdainful Strokes, 2 Negates, both to counter control cards, 2 Sorcerous Spyglass, because Planeswalkers are annoying, and we want them to go away. Of note, you should make note that if you have an opponent's Teferi, and they have a Teferi, and you play a Sorcerous Spyglass, naming Teferi, you can't activate them either. Just make sure you know that. 3 Sinister Sabotage. This card can come in against control as well as kind of mid-range decks. Either one is fine. 2 Unmoored Ego, because I really wanted to take the whole if I can't have it, no one can to like the furthest extent, and Unmoored Ego does that. Ritual of Soot is to help against the super go-wide strategies. As you can see, most of this is like single target stuff, so if your opponent is like a token strategy, especially if they're like a Tristani type deck, you're going to need the Ritual of Soot. It's really, really important. And then, of course, 1 Immortal Sun, because Planeswalkers, no. And we're going to go ahead and play some games. I should note, all of these wins were with this deck. So I think I played like 6 games in total. So obviously I lost 2 of them. 1 was to mono red, but that was before I had like made a bunch of changes to the deck. And I think the other one was against blue-black control. Like, normal, typical blue-black control. I have since won against both of those, for what it's worth. This is a fine keep. It's a little slow, but... Ooh, especially if our opponent is on that style of deck. So, we could connive on a Johnny. Unfortunately... Johnny's Pridemate, I should say. Unfortunately, that's going to come in large. Interesting. We're going to go in Discovery. Because we'd like to get something going. We don't need either of these. Alright, we have plenty of lands. So that is a little unfortunate. But we can just exile it. Ah, that would have been nice to have. Darn. Yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate. But we can just exile it with Vraska's Contempt. Players can't cast spells from graveyards. That's fine. I don't think anything in my deck does that. That's a weird card to have. But yeah, we can just Contempt it. If our opponent casts another Johnny's Pridemate, we can Moment of Craving it. So that's nice. Nope. Alright. That is fine. And I think... So we could Thought Erasure here, but I don't think we need to. I think it's best to just pass the turn, not do anything reckless. Hold up Vraska's Contempt. Try and Contempt it. Revitalize. Sure, that's fine. We don't want to give them the information that their Pridemate's going to be gone. We want to keep that information to ourselves as long as possible. Because then our opponent can make different decisions and things. Let's see what they cast. They cast a War Leader, which is unfortunate, but we can concoct them. Nope, I'm thinking of the wrong card. I was thinking of Dispersal. Awkward. That's fine. I'm just going to go ahead and kill this. So War Leader is something that we're going to need to deal with. Hey, look! I found a way to deal with it. And we want to wait until... Like, we want to do it before they attack. It didn't put a stop. Stop before combat, please. Well, that's rude. So actually, I think I have to just do it now. Unfortunately, though, my opponent can just get back a Johnny's Pridemate. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, they didn't. Alright, cool. Oh, even better. Wow. The actual bait never didn't have it.
I'm becoming irritated.
We draw perfect every game. Alright, so I assume they're going to play this. Yep. So now I can... Alright, Dawn of Hope. Unfortunately, I can't really do anything. I can concoct, I suppose, and try and get a creature that I care about. Or I can just Chemister's Insight. So I'm definitely going to be able to get, like, his Johnny back, I suppose. Although I'd prefer to get this back. I think it's fine concocting here. Even if I don't hit anything, I can still... Alright, cool. I got exactly what I wanted. So I do want to put this down. I think I keep Thief of Sanity. Yeah, I think I want to cast Thief of Sanity. So go ahead and do this. Get this back. Say goodbye, Leonin War Leader. Notably, this says you cannot cast spells or activate abilities from. This just puts it back. This just puts it back. I'm not casting anything from anywhere. Opponent does have Dawn of Hope, but I don't care. I would like to thank the Academy for this stupid deck where I take everything my opponent ever loved. I'm gonna go and play this War Leader.
It is good to see you, my friend.
It didn't have my Arch of Orazca, which is awkward.
Look how far you have come.
But if my opponent plays like a Moment of Craving and a Johnny Pridemate, then I can just kill it in response to the trigger. So we are all good. I guess I could just kill that, but not really a reason to. I would have preferred to Thought Erasure, I'm not gonna lie. But it's whatevs. They didn't block. Okay. Strange. Why didn't they block? They're drawing a lot of cards. I'm gonna Thought Erasure them this time. Yeah, let's go and do that first. Cool. Got 'ems. They thought they were gonna get me with a Settle the Wreckage. Not on your life, kid. This deck is mean. I'm kidding. This deck is mine. Yeah, this is fun. I am glad this is the route I decided to go. Is that who we just faced? I don't know. We're going first, and we have a hand. I will keep this. I'm probably not going to play Discovery on turn 1. We do Memorial to Genius on turn 1 because it guarantee comes in tapped, whereas we can play the Watery Grave untapped if we would like. So I think we just play the Watery Grave tapped. Yeah. This might be the same person. I don't remember. Don't judge me. I didn't say his name. Okay, no, it's different. Unless my opponent got really unlucky last game. But no, I think it's just normal. I prefer the idea of Thief of Sanity here. It technically gives me more options. Next turn, I can campaign. Yeah, I don't know. I prefer Thief of Sanity because it does things. I like stealing cards. That's the point of the deck. That seemed a little premature. You might say, Theorix, why are you playing this in play and not ranked? Because I'm in silver, and also this deck is, like, not good, I don't think. Like, it's good in that you'll do well, but it's not good in that if we're playing against, like, specifically Esper Control and Mono Red, probably not going to win that many games, and I would like to have entertaining games. Going against what I assume is meant to be Ezekiel, just spelled odd. This is a no-go. Don't have blue. Only have 2 lands. Going second, which is nice, but this is a lot better. Especially if they're aggro. Because I can actually do something. They're probably not aggro. Why did I play this first instead of one of these? Because I can play these anyway. So I might as well. Uh-oh. Potentially bad. Alright, so our opponent's on Sultai, obviously. But, what? Okay, so Moment of Craving into Disinformation Campaign seems to be the plan. Yep, they're definitely on Sultai control. Don't know why you're playing Branch Walker in Sultai control. I guess it's... no, I guess it's fine. So we're just gonna kill this. No thank you. Say no thank you to prop Branch Walker. And we campaign it up. Tell our opponent to F off. So campaign, I think, is going to be really important in this match. Alright, well, awkward. So we can Discovery. And I think we Discovery before we play a land, because we could get a tap. We're going to dump lands anyway. What are you casting? Stop. Get some help. Find? Really? But why? Okay, maybe it's not normal control. I don't know what's happening. Well, I can't Connive. I can't Concoct, so I will just Discovery. Go away. We're gonna flood out. This is nonsense. Is that hexproof? No. We can discard to bounce it, though. Sure, that's fine. I guess next time we're just going to campaign again. Woo! Stop with the lands. This is a good card. Thank you very much. My opponent's getting rid of his Ritual of Soot. But my opponent is stalling on mana. So if we can resolve this Eldest Reborn, which is looking like we can, then we're going to be in a spiffy spot. Because even if... Oh no, we have Demon Lord Belzenlock. I'll take the Belzenlock. Oh, this deck is great. And I heard it through the grapevine, we've been beefing now. After all the years we've been down, ain't no way, no how, this can't be true. We family, ain't nothing changed, less it's you. I guess I'll play a Thief of Sanity and Passe La Tourne. Yeah, things are going well. We steal their Belzenlock, draw a bunch of cards, attack them, steal more cards. It's great. Everything's perfect. Never didn't have it. I'll take a Belzenlock, thank you. Merci beaucoup. Yo, Mnemonic Betrayal. So good. Alright, so let's play a Detection Tower. Let us attack. Don't kill my Thief of Sanity, man. It's like a brother to me. That's fine, I'll just cast another one. Get actually screwed. I know, I should cast Mnemonic Betrayal, because it's really cool and we don't know if our opponent's going to stay in the game. I'll cast it next turn, I promise. I do not care about Belzenlock. Yeah, I would rather steal more cards than win the game. I hope all of you can appreciate this. Oh my god, I'm sorry, I can't Mnemonic Betrayal. Oh, I'm blowing out the mic. I'm so sorry. Oh my god. Oh, I'm sorry. This is how I laugh sometimes when dumb stuff happens. Oh my god, that was so good. You conceded immediately. Oh, okay. I deprived you guys of Mnemonic Betrayal. If I draw Mnemonic Betrayal this game, I will try my best to cast it. But I just had, your boy had to do it to him. I had to. I stole their cards. It was so good. We're going up against a bunch of oysters, apparently. Oh my god, it's so good. We're going second, which is unfortunate, but we have response if it's aggro, so we're good. This hand's fine. Alright, so... Is it the Pridemate style deck? Because we have a response to Pridemate. No. Well, maybe, but not right now. Sure, land. That is allowable. I'm fine paying 2 life. I'd rather hold up the Moment of Craving now and not necessarily need to pay 2 life later. So, do you cast something now? Nope. Alright, well, I'll go ahead and pay 2 life and cast a Thief of Sanity and try to be Mr. Steal your cards. Do not kill my Thief of Sanity. That would be rude. Stop. Stop. Thank you. Conclave, that's incredibly rude. I will disperse that. 100% I will disperse that. Oh, that was dumb. Because now I can't double Moment of Craving, and I might need to double Moment of Craving if I want to dispersal this. Fudge. I potentially messed up. Fools! You have no... This is instant, right? You have no idea what I'm capable of. My opponent playing, like, Selesnya Control? I'm very confused. Vanguard is... This is highest. Highest convert... Okay, that's fine. Vanguard is fine. Cast another non-4-drop creature. That's rude. But we wait till end of turn. Bounce it back, get our card back, start stealing cards. Hell yeah. Can I get a hell yeah? I'm Stone... No, that's not Stone Cold Steve Austin. I can't do Steve Austin. It's like, can I get a hell yeah? Did he do that? That doesn't matter what your name is? I think he did. I don't know. It doesn't matter, cause Macho Man Randy Savage is the cream of the crop. Ooh, yeah. Something, snap into a Slim Jim. I think he was on a lot of coke. I don't remember. Ooh. Which of these do I want to take? I guess I'll take Loxodon. It's just a bigger card in general. I'll go ahead and play another Thief of Sanity because I'm a mad lad. And I assume my opponent's going to conclave me anyway. Ooh. People don't like playing against this deck, apparently. You know what? I am so confident that you guys are going to enjoy this deck that I'm going to play another game even though it might go long. Also, I really want to play Mnemonic Betrayal because that animation is lit, fam. Am I cool yet? Can I dab with the kids? I don't. That's. I need to pay attention to my wording. Lakenu with the Vivian. Another pliable hand. Did I say pliable and it not work? Yes, I did. Do I care? No. We're stealing people's cards, and that's what the real meaning of Magic is. Oh, it's so good. Every part of what I'm doing here is the actual best. Oh, and it looks like we're going against blue-black control, maybe? So the Disinformation campaigns are going to be really helpful. You're going to play an Azcanta of your own? No, a Thought Erasure. Alright, you get to take one of my campaigns, but not both. Alright, decide to go with the removal. I respect that. I think that's a reasonable idea, since I do have the double campaign. Can't stop both, so why stop one? Opponent looks like they're going for the graveyard. That's fine. Looks like they're going for the mid-range style of blue-black. Ooh, Thought Erasure of my own? Don't mind if I do. Ritual of Soot, yeah, people have been discarding that. Do I want to Thought Erasure? I'll keep that on top. I like having access to Dispersal here. Let's play Tower. Do we cast the second campaign, or do we Thought Erasure? I think we're going. You know what? I think we go for the campaign because I think the value is higher. What do you got? People really have Ritual of Soots for the Soots. I still can't say this properly. Rituals of Soot. A no value Chupacabra. Well, I said I would give it to you, so I have to give it to you. That said, I should have did it now. My opponent might concede. Don't it always seem... I should have kept the other thing. That's fine. My opponent's not going to concede. Everything's fine. Interesting. My opponent is on a spicy build. But not as spicy as mine. To be fair, I can only... Like, I need another land in order to cast that. So we're going to keep that on top. We're going to transform this. We're going to play the lands. So now we can Mnemonic Betrayal and get their Thought Erasure, I guess? Or we can wait a turn in order to Mnemonic Betrayal their Chupacabra. Our opponent's not going to concede yet. Right. There's no way my opponent's going to concede just yet. Maybe I play not Mnemonic Betrayal. Maybe I play Thief of Sanity. Alright, we'll play Thief of Sanity. Next turn, we're going to cast Mnemonic. Alright? Everything's fine. We're going to cast Mnemonic Betrayal. Opponent, Lekenu, please, do not concede. Yet. Please don't concede. I need to show the viewers at home the Mnemonic Betrayal. Please do not concede. You can rope me. You can rope me all you want. No! Oh. Oh. Look. I'm playing another game. No one in the comments is going to be mad at me for playing more of this deck. There's no way. Going against Butcher. Alright. Butcher. I need to cast Mnemonic Betrayal on you. I wish this hand was better, but we don't have any black. This hand has black. We're keeping it. This game is not to win. This game is to cast Mnemonic Betrayal. I am so sorry. I didn't think they would concede. It's got to go. Make sure I'm not muted. Okay. Alright, Butcher. What are you playing? Oh, Lekenu, why? Why did you do it to me? I will Thought Erasure. See what we're going against here. Going against Merfolk. Against Merfolk, I really don't want them having Deep Root Waters. Yeah, no, that's pretty much it. Like, I can deal with their creatures. I can't deal with Deep Root Waters. So, I think that's fine. We would like a land next turn. If we don't get one, we can just Discovery for one. But if we do, we can play a Disinformation Campaign and be satisfied. River Sneak, yep. Got a land, yep. Campaign it up. Hopefully next turn we can get a Hostage Taker for the River Sneak. Didn't get a land, but still have a chance to draw it. I assume they're just going to, chuck a land. So they're going to play Commander Speaker. This is going to become a 2/2. Potentially play a Lord with it, and that would be quite large. But the Hostage Taker is helpful. Alright, so that's fine. We have total access to their hands. So hit me up with a land. Didn't hit me up with a land. Unfortunate, but we can stop that. Go ahead and Discovery here. So we need the land for sure. Might as well keep the Moment of Craving on top as well. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we're not in a bad spot here at all. And I think, honestly, it's because we got rid of that. So Mystical Carol is going to be a little annoying, but not a ton. 2, 4, 6, down to 11. That should be fine, because we can Hostage Taker on the River Sneak. Our opponent could sleep us, but that doesn't really matter. We take River Sneak because River Sneak can grow. Mystical Carol is only as big as Mystical Carol is. Next turn, we can either Moment of Craving. So I think we actually River Sneak Moment of Craving. Yeah. So we can Moment of Craving this, go up to 8. Not really a reason to campaign them. Alternatively, we could just play Hostage Taker on Kumana Speaker. I think that actually is better. Actually, you know what? It's better to play it on Mystical Herald. Yeah. Because we can't block Herald. We can block Kumana Speaker. And because we're recasting it, it enters untapped. Oh, please draw Mnemonic Betrayal. Don't concede. Alright, Deeper Waters. You're still in the game, man. You can still do it. Yes! We can't cast anything, but it doesn't matter. I'm doing this for you guys. Look at that. I did it for you guys. Could I have waited to cast it? Yeah, probably. I just wanted you guys to see it. That's all that mattered. Alright? If we get another one, cool. If we lose the game, who cares? Attack me. I will double block. Oh, wait. No, I won't. Nah. I don't actually care. Because I can contempt that. Contempt that, sorry. I could just hostage taker it. Yeah, I like the idea of hostage taker. Yeah, that seems pretty good. Gonna go and keep in Bolas' clutches. Gonna also keep the other Concoct. Actually, I need to keep this on top so that I can cast in Bolas' clutches the following turn. Yeah. All right. So we have a nice game plan here. Gonna go and take this. Thank you. And we're gonna slowly kill them. All right. So that's attached to that. All right. We don't want to attack with the ones that's attached. I guess we should have attacked with the ones that attached because then they couldn't kill it. Yeah. Who cares? Everything's fine. See, opponent, now you can concede. Now that I've stolen things from you. So we play Watery Grave, we can Vraska's Contempt something, and then we can Bolas' clutches, the Deep-Root Waters. Everything's good, everything's good. On each, ooh, okay. Okay. I see how it is. This deck is great. I'm in love with this deck right now. We're taking hostages. Oh, and it's great because they're from the same place. It works perfectly. So we're going to play this tapped. Do we even need to Contempt here? We could just cast their cards and just be rude about it. Yeah, why the hell not? We're the Merfolk now. We could still die to sleep. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Sleep does kill us. But this is ours now. Thank you. So now all I need is more ways to steal their cards. That's large. I am slightly scared. That's a terrible attack. No, it's not. I have to block like this. Then I go to 1. I should have killed this, I think. I'm gonna go ahead and say, don't need this, don't need this. Gonna go and take this hostage taker. Gonna go and yoinkers this, thank you very much. I still die to sleep. Do not mistake, I still die to sleep, and I do not feel comfortable attacking now. That's fine. I can deeper... I am playing Merfolk now. Oh, it's so good. Alright. Cast with this, please. Thank you. And I have Vraska's Contempt. The actual power. The mad lad. Once again, dead sleep, but I'm dead sleep anyway. What are you looking at my hostage sticker for? I'm the Merfolk man. Alright? I'm the captain of the Merfolk. This is my town. Am I dead? No, I don't think so. They chose not to kick it. So they don't get to draw a card. Although I think they wouldn't have drawn a card anyway. So yeah, they don't have enough. Yeah, so I can block here, chump, block here, and I only take 1. And you're dead now. We just won with their own cards. Oh, that's nice. That's real nice. And we cast Mnemonic Betrayal. This was a success of the utmost. And we get to open a pack. Oh, a great day. An utterly great day. Man, that could not have gone better. Wow. I would love to thank my lovely patrons, especially Salamander Zaraga. If you would like to join them in supporting this wacky channel, go ahead and find links to that in the description down below, along with links to my Discord server where we talk about nonsense like this. Yeah, I enjoyed making this. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching it. If you did, go and tap that like button, add a subscription to your mana pool, and cast a comment in the comment section down below. And until next time, all will be one, because we're taking it all.